forma de recibirlos a todos y voy a invitar para dar comienzo a esto a nuestro CEO, a Fadi, Fadi. Silence, please. Whoa, whoa.
Okay, good evening, everyone. It's all right. It's a party, they can talk. They've heard me enough. Is my boss in the room yet? Not my wife, she's in the room. My other boss.
That's your authority.
Yes. I think so. Steve hasn't arrived yet. Okay, so I can say anything about him. I close the doors, Bart. Yes, exactly. I am sorry that I don't speak Spanish. I really am. I think I understand. I went yesterday to meet with the minister here in town, the Minister of ICT, the new head of AFNIC, and I think the translator very quickly figured out she's useless because I could understand him and he could understand me, but we couldn't speak each other's language. All right, let me tell you something about LACRALO and then I can leave you in peace. Look, first of all, we're very happy to be back to this great town. I love Latin America. I love the spirit of Latin America. If you don't believe me, just look at these beautiful dressed people, including Alberto as a full gaucho today. Have you met his wife? Where is your wife? Please come, please. You have to see the set. Alberto brought his wife and dressed her up as well. And I asked him if he's a gaucho, what is she? And he said she's a China? China. Not China, China. That's what they call her dressed beautifully. She looked fantastic. Alberto brought spirit to LACRALO that is fantastic. For those of you who don't know him, when he started with us not too many months ago, his English was almost non-existent. And not only did he come to work at ICANN, but he also learned English so he can be very effective and communicate. It's really remarkable. And we now hold meetings a little bit, but we can have a conversation now. When he started, we couldn't converse. So thank you for that effort. This is a sign of his commitment as well. And he makes LACRALO, like him, a very committed, engaged, diverse place. All of you here know that we will be back to your region in 1 year. We still don't know where. Have you decided? No, not yet? We'll be back to this beautiful region one more time a year from today. And if our transition works on time, this will be the first meeting we have here in the world where ICANN does not only have security, stability, and resiliency, but also integrity and independence. And that would be good. Together with the regional internet registries, and especially LACNIC, together with the IETF, we have made this possible. All of you made it possible. But today here in Latin America, I want to tell you that the road to independence started in Montevideo. That's where it started. Because we had a meeting, all the leaders of the communities, of the technical communities, thanks to Raul, who's with us here tonight, at his house of the internet, next to his house. And we were, at the time, inspired. It was a moment. We were inspired together to work for this independence. And we issued the now historic Montevideo Statement, which has never happened. Never did the I-Stars before that or after that ever issue a common statement, if you know. And it happened right here in your region. And it was after that meeting that I went with Cassia, my partner, to Brasilia. It was immediately after that meeting. And together with my friend Hartmut Glasser, we kept working until we got to see Dilma Rousseff. And Dilma Rousseff her team did not want the multi-stakeholder community in the room. I don't know, one day you'll know the full story, but when I got to the presidential palace, they let me in to meet her. And Hartmut Glasser, who was the representative of the multi-stakeholder community in Brazil, was left outside the palace. They did not let him in. For political reasons, I will say today. And I told Dilma, I said, Madam President, is it right that I meet with you and your own people, your own Brazilian multi-stakeholder people are outside? And she said, no, I didn't know. I said, well, you can fix that now. She called the chief of staff, they called Hartmut, and we waited for him, and he came into the room, and then we had a very important discussion with the president of a country who 2 weeks before that was so mad at the US because of the Snowden revelations that everyone had warned me she will be so upset that you will not be able to talk to her about the multi-stakeholder model. But we did. And you know how we won her over? Because of all of you. Because we explained to her the power of this model. And she understands people power. And we told her, you should let the people run the internet, not governments. And she birthed Net Mundial, which changed the politics of the internet. After her, China followed, and this Monday, again, here in Buenos Aires, of all places on the planet, the Indian government, after decades, not days or years, decades of insisting the internet must be governed by governments, came here to Latin America to announce for the first time that the government of India is shifting its geopolitical position. So Montevideo statement here in your region. Dilma Rousseff and Net Mundial here in your region. And now India shifts its global position on internet government here in your region. I think we should shift all the meetings to your region. It's amazing. And now it will cap all of this if the independence of ICANN next June happens where? In your region again. That will be good. We will have a good story to tell. So thank you for the spirit of this region. Thank you for welcoming us. Thank you for who you are. You are very strong, passionate, independent souls at the end of the day. And you show it through your work. You show it through how you engage us. LACRALO is an example to all of us. And you, Alberto, for me, has been an inspiration. I've been watching you and watching how you bring us together. He's the most gracious, the most passionate, the most open-minded, and then he learns English to talk to us. That's amazing. So, is my boss here yet? He's coming. Okay, I will introduce my boss, Dr. Stephen Crocker. I could have no better boss. Yes,
please.
Not yet. Come in.
One moment, please. I know your multiple activity.
Yes.
Then this meeting is your last meeting in our region. Yes. Okay. Then LACRALO. This is for your remember LACRALO, Latin and Caribbean. This is a pen drive with music
From the region.
Music and 20 folders, one for each country when LACRALO is present, and then 20 folders of video when LACRALO is present. For help to all, please
Speak in Spanish.
please for you. Ok, voy a empezar a hablar en español ahora y quiero contarle a Fadi sobre un ave que está presente prácticamente en toda América Latina y Caribe. Esa ave tiene unas características muy particulares. Es fiel a su familia, es muy fiel a su familia, es monógamo, cuida mucho de sus crías, es un ave. La característica, una de las principales características, es un ave de muy alto vuelo, 6.000, 7.000 metros de altura. Tiene una excelente vista, una excelente visión y es muy tiene un objetivo, lo busca y lo consigue. Y parecería que también tiene una característica que comparte con el águila, que es cuando ve venir la tormenta, no escapa, la enfrenta. Please. Es un cóndor. Cóndor. It's saying in English. Cóndor. LACRALO quiere agradecer de esta forma a Fadi y quiero decirles que la madera, ustedes tienen dos papeles, dos descripciones. Esas dos, una es respecto de los indios huichís. Todos los regalos que van a recibir, no todos, porque yo esperaba menos, pero va a haber como 80 sorteos aproximadamente. Esta madera es una madera que utilizaban los incas, hace muchísimo tiempo, para curar distintas enfermedades, muchas enfermedades, pero también para alejar los malos espíritus. Y eran absolutamente ecológicos. El árbol tiene que morir de pie y luego de 8 años parece que alcanza sus propiedades medicinales, curativas, etc. Es decir, que ellos no talaban árboles, sino que esperaban 8 años la muerte del árbol. No quiero demorar más. Gracias, Fadi.
Is Steve here now? Steve, I think you can end your CEO search. You've got one right here that has the spirit and the passion for this. One of you should be the next CEO.
Sign here.
Sign here. You should. Don't be shy. All of us have the possibility to do this now. This is not an impossible job. I know everyone thinks it's an impossible job. It isn't. It's a job that requires a lot of heart, not just mind, not just hours. It requires a true spirit of giving. It requires a servant CEO, not a boss CEO, not a top-down CEO. And even I, who have been a CEO since I was 28, this job taught me to be a servant CEO. It did. And that no one will take away from me. And I cannot take it away from you, because I will be, as I said in my opening, at the service of this community. So let's get an ex-CEO with the beautiful passion and the beautiful spirit of Latin America. I hope so. All the best to you. Thanks.